mean I liked you. I don't. But Julius, I fuck with you now. You're like my little brother. You're like my little brother now, Julius. I fuck with you heavy. Don't worry. But then I actually gave it a chance, and it flopped because at the Fed I was booked in the King of the Ring tournament, and I had to fight Sama Club. This is Sama after he cheated, so he was still good. I had to fight Sama on 40 FPS in GMT ping. I left the arena. We didn't even get to do the first fall mid match because of how frustrated I was. Later on, Julius invites me back, says he upgrades the D lag. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I go. He puts me against Sean McIntyre. I win, surprisingly. And he's like, okay, Sean, keep coming to the Fed and I'll have more surprises to you. I go to EWF Mania. I help him host, and I'm one of the commentators because me and him have a past of hosting together, Imperiality, before I decided to bring it back. And the event was good. As much as I hate to admit it, because I know Julius is gonna brag about this forever, about how I'm openly admitting he had a good event. Mania was amazing. Mania was actually it was a good event. I think it was the best event of the month, to be honest. It was amazing. So I'll definitely give Julius credit. EWF is on the rise, and I can see why it is the top GMT Fed right now until XRW comes back. EWF bad plus ratio. But besides that, EWF right now is at the top of the peak of GMT.
I think
So Julius,
there's only one way to describe EWF, which is
finished.
It's called the Midwest because every single thing in it is mid. Skyline
What the
Chili,
fuck?
mid. Cincinnati Reds who haven't won a World Series since 1990.
Mid.
Mid. And every single person who lives here is mid.
But Julius, I'm enjoying your product and what you produced. Nah, I'll do you one better. You say Mania wasn't amazing. Nothing can top APR. Nothing can top RWU Mania. My OGs know that.
Yes.
My
Yes,
OGs know about
bro.
that. My OGs know about that. Nothing could top RWU. Jackson knows. Jackson knows. Bro, back then RWU was it was APRW and RCW fused into a Fed. It was alongside
Yes.
TNX and ORW at the time. It was huge. It was RCW before RCW was a thing.
bro,
It
new
was
gens don't
big.
even know about RWU.
New
Think about
gens
that.
don't know about
Think about
RWU
that. That was
or
my
TNX.
inspiration to start
They
RWI
don't
again.
know.
I went to one show and they were ahead of the game, man.
They were,
They're
bro. The
still
controls
better than
SDR
like
had,
a lot of Feds right now. It's
bro.
crazy.
And to think
Ash,
that's my fault, Jackson. Go ahead, bro. Damn.
I don't mean to interrupt or anything, but I've been thinking about this for like the past 15 minutes. But Ash, recently in I think for like the past 2 months, we've seen like 2 or 3 new media groups come on to Twitter in the wrestling community. GWM and RWI Illustrated. What do you think about that?
Out of pure bias, because Imperiality has partnered with GWM, I'm gonna have to say I love because out of pure bias, because I'm looking at the actually I'm in the GWM group speak, ironically enough, and I love it. I feel like, especially knowing Yudis, he knows what he's doing, and he knows how to work a media account. I'm not gonna say unlike RMW, they were good. Just the owner made a few poor decisions, but Yudis knows what he's doing. So to all the media accounts, my advice, don't compete. Help each other. Do not try and compete. That's what RMW did. They competed. Don't compete with other media accounts. Look what they're doing. And if you want to, plagiarize a little bit. Take what they're doing. Okay, no, that sounds bad. No, take what they're doing and help them. Or if you see they're doing good, cover the things that they're missing. Try and be as versatile as possible. If you see they're covering one section of the community, it is not your job, but it is kind of your not obligation, your responsibility as a media account. If you really care about the community, knowing everything, all the information, the side they're covering, you take the other side that they're not covering and you cover that.
Ash, what are your opinions on these new media groups?
Well, as a person high amongst the community, when it comes to like these new media companies and me being the biggest one in my opinion and the most the me
Most
having the best
respected.
quality ones, because here at Roblania, we do more than just tweet out who won a title or a stupid question. We have like actual videos and actual thoughts, and we have these podcasts. So I personally think we're the best media company. That's just me. So when I see these new media companies, there's just only like one thing that pops to my head, which is
It's called the Midwest because every single thing in it is mid. Skyline Chili. Mid. The Cincinnati Reds who haven't won a World Series since 1990. Mid. And every
Hey, can
single
you
person
send
who
me
lives
that?
here is mid.
Same.
I got
And
you.
also, I just wanna point out one thing. Ash, when you said as someone of like, wait, what did you say? You were like, what'd you say at the beginning when you spoke?
What
You
do
were
you?
like, as someone with as like a top person in the community. Why you said it depressed? Say it with your chest out. Like,
As
show.
someone who is the best media owner,
Yes, yes. Say it
I
with your
think I think
chest
they're all
out.
mid. I think they're all mid. I think
Yes.
genuinely, I think, bro, literally, this is me being straight up. Like you can, it takes no effort to post on Twitter. That's why my Twitter game is shit because it takes no effort. Like literally, if I wanted to be active, I could just schedule a bunch of tweets and then I would have like literally I posted like for a gimmick suggestion all in lowercase while I was at school and what you got like 70 likes. It doesn't take that hard, bro. These Twitter media companies are not real media companies. RWM is not a fucking media company. They are a Twitter
Dog
account.
shit company.
Yeah, and they're also shit, by the way. Fuck you, Ryan. If you're listening, you said you would change. Bro, he literally, after I posted that RWM video, he was in my DMs apologizing. And you know what I responded with? I think I responded with, like, that's cool or awesome. It was one of them. Because, you know why? Because I know that motherfucker doesn't change. Because I know that guy is a bad influence on the community. Because that's just in his nature. Because, no offense to the media companies, because they're actually
We
doing a
ran him
really
out of the
cool job with
community.
promoting
We
other
ran
people.
him out of the community.
Yeah, is he gone? I hope so.
I
I'm
have not seen a single RWM post in months,
I'm trying to
except when
find their Twitter. I
no,
can't find it though.
except when he stole your gimmick suggestion tweet.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Sean, did you see that?
I did. How could I
Yeah,
not? It was everywhere.
yeah. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. But as for the other companies, no, I actually do want to say like there are. I think Maizen is one of them. There's actually a lot of good media companies. One of them
RWI
stole.
Illustrated.
One of them stole my. Yeah, isn't that funny? How they wanted to collaborate with the person that they stole the name from. Why would you? It's just weird. It's just weird.
That pissed me off even more, honestly. I wasn't
Yeah.
even mad. I got pissed whenever you sent me that
Wait,
shit
hold
and you
on.
said
Let's
you wanted
explain
to
it for the
partner
people
with
who
me.
don't know. There's this media company called RWI, like RWI Illustrated, and they tweeted at Roblania, right? Here's the thing, okay? So for those who don't know, and it's pretty weird if you wouldn't know, but I had a Fed called RWI for a very long time, and it's soaked into my Pro Wrestling identity that I was the Fed owner for that. So you know, it's just weird. It's just really uncomfortable for me. And I can't tell people to change their name. But, it would be nice. Sorry, go on, Jackson.
Oh, he did change his name. It's like OWY now or something.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. It's just weird. It's just weird. But yeah, there are some really good
Mm.
media companies that are doing a good job. I just say that bro, yeah, I will say it with my chest. Now that just cuz Shauna Pot said so.
Yes, that is what I like to hear. Say it
You
with your chest.
Cause you know what, Roblania Network is the best media company. There's no one else
It
that can
is.
touch me.
Talk your shit.
They can't. RWM is nothing. They're a Twitter
Talk that
account.
shit.
They
Talk
don't
it.
Ryan.
do anything. The videos that we make, detailed, quality. That's the reason why we've been on.
Factual.
We've been on for 1 hour and 28 minutes, and we get
And
15,
we get
15
no
people
fucking
watching.
credit.
No credit, yeah, bro. Where
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the RWA Fed trying to sponsor with me? Like, I'm here. I've never left. I'm still here. Whatever. We've been growing like minusculely, like a partnership with SCW. We had a lot of WWE stuff, Tams King, but it's disgraceful how like, bro, RWM, people will kiss RWM's feet because they have so much support. Just stop supporting bad owners. Like, I'm not the best one, but I'm a lot better than a lot of people because we're able to have a podcast with Sean Apoth and Jackson Steiner and talk about people faking their suicides, racism, and like toxicity in a respectful manner, and also be sensitive with other people. Not a lot of people can do that in this community. So, yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad. You feel good now. I feel like you wanted to get that.
I did. I did. That was nice.
Good.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I could tell
Oh,
you were holding that in, bro. That's why I told you to say it with your chest. I can hear it in your voice.
I've just been trying to be humble about it for a
Yeah, I
very long
get you on
time.
that one.
We need to spread positivity. Also aged 30 minutes ago. We're the only good media company.
I'll take the blame for that. I'll take the blame for that. And also, real quick, this person's been begging me to shout them out. My boy Fizzo Apoth, the fellow Apoth, along with myself, wants me to shout him out. He's also the co-chairman for Imperiality. So you don't only have to hit me up for stuff for Imperiality. You could also hit up Fizzo. But he wants me to give him a quick shout out. Fizzo, you're the homie. I love you. You know, you're like a brother to me. And you wanted this shout out, and I made you beg for it in my DMs, which you did, which will be going on Twitter after this. Be sure to look out for that. But there's your shout out. Shout out to Fizzo Apoth. His Roblox user is Shiomifu. That's Shiomifu. So shout out to Fizzo.
Hey Sean, what did you think about my match with Podia standing strong?
Dude, you could ask Fizzo. I was in his DMs after the match, bro. I was so pissed that I had to leave. That is the first segment in a while where I was invested. I couldn't get out of my seat. As lame as this is gonna sound, I was being called to eat dinner. I've never done this before. I literally told my mom, "Hold on. I'm watching something really interesting and want to see how it ends." For Roblox wrestling. That is the first time in my entire life I have told my parents to hold on for Roblox wrestling. Props to you. Props to Cody. Props to UPW. Props to the staff team. And props to every single person that showed up to that event because that event was nothing short of amazing. I
But
was
yeah, man, that was such an awesome event with hella matches, hella great matches. I enjoyed
bangers.
working with that event.
Dude, I enjoyed watching that event. Jeez.
Well,
That was
if we're gonna talk
amazing.
about events, I think one of them that Jeffrey bring up is a little thing called Roblania Starcade, which, if you guys don't know, is coming out soon. I actually have recorded it. For proof, guys, join that Roblania Discord server, which is in the description of the video. Description of this podcast right now, and I'll give you guys a little like a picture just to prove that like I actually have matches recorded. Um,
We
Unfortunately,
haven't
though, the matches that I
we
did
need
want
one
to
more match.
happen have been long past due. Top Dogs versus Italian versus the Syndicate, Italian and Jackson. Unfortunately, just won't be able to happen. The RWI Championship match versus Chris Rage and Omni is just really unrealistic to get managed right now. I don't even have contact with Chris, and I wouldn't want to get contact with him just because, and don't really like working with him. And Omni's obviously, really busy, and ZK is, I don't even, it's just, so there will be at least, I know for sure there'll be 3 matches. I want to get more in. I just, it'll come out this December. I'm planning it for December because RWI Mania, as many people know, is in December. So, it's be a nice little wrap up. Yeah.
Let me know when you want me to record some commentary for that.
Yeah, we gotta do that. I forgot.
My fault was answering DMs. Like I said, I get it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Let me see what else they want to talk about. Damn.
We'll
Wait, did
do
Roblox
we'll do one more topic before we close this up because I want to go to the
Ro-
gym.
yeah, did Roblox revert back to the old look?
What?
Really?
I'll
Wait,
send a
what?
screen. I'll send a screenshot in the chat. What I'm seeing on Twitter. I'm seeing a bunch of tweets. It's like Roblox is looking like the old form. Look, I'll send it. Unless this is just like something that they reverted back their Roblox just to get in.
Oh, this is the first time I've been on Roblox in like a while.
I'm seeing like screenshots of like people having reverted like Roblox back to when it was like arguably good.
Wait, is Tix back?
Yeah, they reverted. They definitely reverted. Yeah.
Where's Tix at?
Let me see if I can get on Roblox. Am I still in the maintenance page? Yeah, I'm still seeing the maintenance page. I know IVD got on. IVD is still in the chat. Yeah, nah, yeah, no. IVD just said in chat that it's still the same old look. I guess because I remember I saw on Twitter Julius was telling me
Nah, it's the same.
oh
I'm on it right
yeah, it's the
now.
same. Yeah, Julius was telling me he found a way to get the Roblox back faster. I guess what he did, he just reverted his Roblox back.
Is there any
One
way
more
I can?
topic.
Sorry. Is there any way
Oh,
I
my
can
fault. Go
watch
ahead.
the Jackson versus Pody match? Is that on YouTube?
You might have to. I don't think it is, but it was a thing
Damn.
of beauty.
Unfortunately, no one recorded it, but
They should have.
it should have. I literally
Yeah,
wanted you to stream the event, but I don't know what happened.
I was busy.
Because
I
it
went
was
to the gym.
good.
I went to the gym at 5, and I think that's when the show started. So,
It was a beautiful event. I will give it to them.
well, Roblox is back up. Jackson, your body. I hope it's okay now. You can finally get back to playing those games.
wait, I think so.
Yeah, Roblox is back up for certain people. Group owners, they're trying to get all group owners back up first because they're group owners and they have to get their shit together.
Yeah.
I own like 5 groups. Let me get back on.
Damn,
And all of
what
them
you
are
got going
irrelevant.
on?
All of them are irrelevant.
Yeah, I literally don't get on Roblox.
You guys want to hear all of the groups that I have access to, just to prove to you guys that I'm a very trustworthy person. Impact Wrestling, NRW, Southern Championship Wrestling, SEW, WWE, UWI, LNW, CWF, WCPW, Riot Productions, PBPW, Pro Wrestling Riot, Honor Wrestling, PWE, OWA, RSPW, WFA, UI, IEW, RWI, RWWW, and Roblania Studios.
Not good. Not good only because SRW isn't on there.
Yeah, I forgot. That's probably the biggest coup I could have gotten. Yeah.
I saw a question in the chat. I guess we can leave off on my boy XXX Tentacion. That's his YouTube thing. He wants us to talk about how to get known in the community. There's many different ways to get known. How y'all
Fake or
feeling
suicide?
about that question? Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna ignore that. That didn't happen. Jackson, how do you think someone could get known in the community? Ways that you've seen it happen or know they can in a positive way, of course. I gotta because I A's
Well,
here.
I feel like one good way to get you really known in the community is, I guess, by me reporting on you on the starter section. But you just gotta you gotta improve at your craft and join bigger feds once you improve your work.
True, true. IAs, any tips for you for the young lad?
This is gonna
Probably
be
go
a long one. If you really want
saying.
to get known in this community, let me just tell you. Hold on. First, let me just tell you that I would love for everyone watching right now, if you haven't already, to hit that thumbs up button because we could really use them. And if it's possible, we'd love for you to share this podcast as we did talk about a lot of stuff. I would actually love it if someone could create a if anyone's interested in replaying this podcast, if you haven't listened to the whole thing and you're interested in writing the timestamps, which is basically like when we talk about certain topics, DM me and I will pay you handsomely in Robux. Anyways, what was it? How to get known in wrestling? What I've noticed when people get noticed, it's usually because they just have a lot of friends in the community. So I would say just be generally, because if you ever want to really get noticed or have a lot of people in your corner, be nice to people. Just have a lot of friends. Look at what's her name? Kaylee Cross.
Extreme loved in the community.
Loved in the community, and look where that's gotten her. She probably could get bookings at any Fed just purely based on I did that in UWI. I literally booked her just because she's known as that one Twitter girl. Like, bro, everyone knows her. So yeah, be nice to the people in the community. Get a lot of, you don't have to necessarily be friends with them all the time, but just generally have good connections, because you don't want to end up like Wide Cruz, which I actually didn't get to talk about in this podcast. One of the topics was, has Wide gotten too many chances? Well, we'll talk about that another
Yes.
day.
Oh,
Um if you want to get known in this community, be nice to people and start off at the indies. minors and majors, as Sean said earlier. It's really simple. You don't have to be the best pro wrestler the to be the greatest to be booked at like high levels. You can be a good character with decent wrestling skills, and that'll get you in great places. Like in UDW, I got 3-0'd by AJC, but we were on the poster of the event because the build to it was so good. We just went back and forth with these banger segments. And if you can do that, then that'll get you noticed. People will remember you. And if you can be unique, um, for instance, I chose to do an MVP gimmick. It's something that I've wanted to do for like forever. And I asked. I didn't just do it, but I actually took the step forward and asked Gianni, who is and I asked Gianni, how am I good? How can I make myself unique? And you can learn a lot of stuff from Fed owners because what people don't understand that if you really want to get booked, then you need to understand Fed owners before you understand raw wrestlers because raw wrestlers aren't gonna book you. You don't ask raw wrestlers for advice. Ask your Fed owners for advice. Like ask them what makes you want to book this guy. What makes you want to book your champion? Like what is special about them? And once you learn that, once you start to understand pro wrestling, because it's a very hard thing to understand, you'll begin to grow as a person, and maybe you just meet a guy like Johnny who wants to help people. Which, by the way, AXW is just a great loss to the community because they were amazing at teaching, like helping other people. But why is the chat window? Okay, sorry. Um, but yeah, guys. Just ask people. People want to help you. Yeah.
That's definitely a good way to put it. But yeah, that's a good way to put it. My spin on everything is if you want to get known, like I said, been saying for the entire podcast, start small and then work your way up. Hard work beats skill. That's what they say. And it's true. There's proof of it. And it's definitely possible to get known. There's many ways. You could just ride off of someone's name, like what Wide did with um Raheem De Niro. You could do that. Just ride off of someone's name and get relevant. Or you could actually work for it. Not saying Wide didn't work for it. He's good. You could work for it and just build yourself up on your own name and have your own stage, your own platform. And once you get known, it's better to be a mediocre pro wrestler who knows what they're doing than be a top guy with no character at all who just shows up, clicks a clean, wins titles, and leaves. It's way better to actually know yourself and what you want to do. So that way, when you get noticed, I already have plans. This is what I've been wanting to do. This is what I want to continue to do. Instead of just being like, okay, I'm going to show up, win your world title, being an active champion who can't even deliver a proper promo or keeping kayfabe for a proper segment and disrespect your entire federation. But I'm still a top guy. I'm still relevant, so it doesn't matter. So it definitely depends on how you want to get known. There's a humble route, and then there's a I'm there at the top, so I've done what I needed to. Don't care. So there's definitely many routes to take in that situation.
And with that being said, I just want to thank everyone for watching. This has been a great podcast. Thank you, Sean, for coming on here. Jackson, thank you for managing all of this and reaching out. We really do appreciate you, Sean, for taking the time and being a guest. I hope we can have you as a regular on here. First, I'd like you to give us the plugs. Shout everything out.
Jackson or me?
You.
Oh,
Nobody cares about Jackson.
Okay. Damn. Sorry, Jackson.
Yeah, fuck me. Yeah, fuck me.
I guess. I guess. Shout out to Imperiality, my Fed, which I'm hoping to host. Shout out to Progress. Shout out owned by Packer P. Shout out to UPW owned by Chris Knight. Shout out to NYX by Stamp Party. Shout out to IWW. I forgot owned by who. Shout out to GNW, the media network. Shout out to Roblania Studios. I just want to take a moment to big ups to Roblania Studios. Just want to take a moment to say that. Shout out to all the Raw Wrestling theme channels. Yo, if I do this, we're gonna be here for a while. if I've spoken
Shout
to
out to the
you,
high pro wrestling fans.
facts,
I meant to say
factual.
like shout out your stuff, but you can,
Oh,
yeah, like your
oh,
like your Twitter or something.
oh, yo, my bad.
We ain't giving no
Um,
free promotion out here.
Yeah,
I apologize. That's on me. That one's on me. That's my bad.
you were just on a roll, so I don't want to
I
interrupt you.
was.
Yeah.
My social. It's at Tay Senpai. That's TAYESEMPAI. At Tay Senpai. My Discord. Tay Senpai hashtag 9340 if you ever want to hit me up. What else do I want to shout out? Uh, my SoundCloud. I don't post, but I'm hoping to. Also Tay Senpai, very original, I know. Um, and I guess shout out to if I've ever talked to you or had an interaction with you, shout out to you. Cause you've kind of shaped me in shape, size, form, or ways. So shout out to my Fed, shout out to me, and shout out to anyone I've ever talked to. And make sure after this video you hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell,
Shout
and
out
make
to
sure
every
you
human on the planet.
facts. And shout out to the people that watch this video. And make sure you follow my boys Jackson and IAs on Twitter. And once again, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And Ty Dev, does Ty Dev, IAs, does he deserve a shout out?
Ty Dev is the goat, dude. He literally
Is he?
he's recorded our interviews because I don't have the time to, and
Damn.
Jackson can't. He's moderated for us. He's always here for every podcast. Appreciate that guy.
I
Love that guy,
see.
man.
All right, well, shout out to Ty Dev, who helps out with Roblania
Yeah,
Studios. Shout out to
everyone.
Roblania Studios as a whole.
Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. And Jackson, go ahead, plug your socials too.
You can follow me on Twitter at Jackson Steiner Row Wrestling. You can hear my horrendously terrible takes on Row Wrestling, and yeah, don't forget UWA Underground of Honor finale was recently recorded, as well as an interview with Taz McCain. So give those videos a watch.
And as for me, the owner of Roblania Studios, first, if you want to follow me directly, my Twitter is at onlyays. Which is where you'll find most of my stuff. You can also first subscribe to the Roblania Network. We're at 541 when I thought it was really going to stop at 500, but man, the numbers keep going through the roof. Currently, we've just finished Underground of Honor. More content will be releasing later on. I want you guys, join the Roblania Discord server. It's in the description. It's free. It's nothing. You go on Discord. Maybe one day you pop by, say something. Hey, and DM me what you would like to see from the network. We want to hear from you. Remember, like the stream if you can. Our Twitter for Roblania Network is at Roblania S. And with that being said, I just want to thank everyone for taking the time to come here. I want to thank you, and we hope you like, comment, and subscribe.